actually, my anxiety started when I was in grade 8. So I have something called vertigo. So
Okay.
I was a figure skater for, I think, 15 or 16 years. And as soon as I stopped skating, so I had a few injuries. I like broke my low back, like my tailbone to low back. I broke my knees. It was a lot on the body.
Mm-hmm.
And I started developing vertigo. So all of a sudden I would be sitting in class and the room would just fucking spin and I would throw up and it was just awful. So then I started getting anxious about that because obviously if you don't know when it's coming on, it can create a lot of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So I started getting anxiety when I was in grade 8 and then it kind of developed into depression. And I tried a bunch of different medications. I worked with counselors and things like that, which the counselors were really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't until I was 27, so 26, 27, I started getting suicidal thoughts. My moods were like either really good, like super high, I was on top of the world, and then I would just crash and burn.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so it wasn't until I was 28 that they diagnosed me with bipolar type 2.
Okay.
And with that came, of course, new medications. And my body does not respond to meds. Like it's pretty hard to get a medication that doesn't have a lot of side effects.
Okay.
And a lot of side effects when it comes to any like mood stabilizer or antipsychotic is dizziness, panic attacks. And I'm like, well, fuck, we're like treating one area and then we're causing all the other things that give me anxiety. Like, what is happening? This is not going to work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we ended up finding one medication that works as a mood stabilizer. And it's like, I am on the lowest dose. My doctor's like, it's not really doing anything. I'm like, okay, I've been on it for 4 years. We're doing good. Like, let's not
Yeah.
change anything.
So you
Uh,
haven't increased the amount. It's just like you started, it's very small and it's the same.
yeah. So
Okay.
people typically go up to 300 milligrams and I'm on 12.5.
That's good though. I feel like that's nice and safe if you ever wanted to not take it. You're not like screwed
Yeah,
by it.
exactly. And I mean, medications for me was helpful, but also doing talk therapy was like what really shifted and changed my kind of
Mm-hmm.
mood. And knowing like doing to-do lists and like doing a brain dump of things,
Mm-hmm.
um, I find super helpful. And yeah, I mean, I see a therapist twice a month.
Okay.
Partner and I go to couples counseling just because I'm dealing with my own shit and I needed him to understand how to cope and how to handle. And just in case I ever get too high, for him to know the warning signs. Uh,
Right, right. To know that maybe you're coming down after or
yeah,
okay.
exactly. Like, or, oh shit, she's going too high. We need to like get her to sleep more. And we need to like, because for me, when I get too high, I stop eating and I stop sleeping.
Right.
And I mean, great for weight loss, but like, then I'm nourished. My brain isn't being fed,
Mm-hmm.
which then makes everything so much worse. And then of course the no sleep. Like if anyone's getting an hour or 2 hours of sleep a night for like weeks and months on end, you're gonna be a fucking mess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Um, so yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
I think the counseling is what's really helped.
And you've been
Just
doing that since like high school.
since high school. So, and I am 34. Oh my God, I'm 34. That's the first time I've said it out loud since I turned 34 a couple weeks ago. Um, yeah, so I guess ever since I was 17, I've been seeing a counselor, and then now I see like a psychotherapist.
So a
And I,
little above.
yeah, just a little bit more advanced. And then my couples counseling is done with a counselor, and she is phenomenal. Like
Mm-hmm.
it has made such a difference in my relationship. Just knowing that he's learning the tools to help me, and I'm also learning about him and how to communicate and things like that.